It's always a somber thing when we have to open this forum like this, but I also take enjoyment in making sure the flowers are given. So for those of you who don't know, we just recently lost Mr. Irv Gotti, the iconic hip hop executive, music producer, film and TV producer. I think he did TV, but film for sure, with Tales and everything. Irv Gotti's responsible for acts like Ja Rule, Ashanti, Lloyd, Charlie Baltimore. The list goes on. Plus, he is the producer of my favorite Jay-Z record of all time, Can I Live? You see me stressed. Look, I keep one eye open like CBS. You see me stressed, right? Listen, man, he produced Can I Live? Can I Live? I mean, if he ain't iconic for nothing else, that record is amazing. For you, for you youngins who ain't heard that record before, that's on Reasonable Doubt. Make sure you go back and do your homework. That's part of your homework, as a matter of fact. I need you to make sure you go down in the comments and just give me one fire line out the record. Leave it in the comments, man. Let me know you know what I mean? You did your research. You did your 1-2. But Irv Gotti, unfortunately, early last year, Irv Gotti did suffer a stroke. It was reported that he suffered a stroke. He also had been battling with diabetes and just trying to manage that whole thing. I think that's one of the reasons what led him to actually having the stroke. He lost a bunch of weight. And so there was a bunch of speculation about what was going on with him. And we all was hoping that, he was on the road to a speedy recovery. His representatives came out and, was like, hey, man, he's good. He's at home with his family. He's chilling. And so, we were hoping that that's the case. And the next thing you know, we get the news out of nowhere that Irv Gotti had passed on. And it's a sad day, man. It's a sad day to lose such an iconic figure. The upside to it is that he was with from what I understand, he was with his family. Don't quote me on that. From what I understand, he's with his family. Irv Gotti made a lot of money in his business. He made a lot of history. He changed the game in many great ways. He also had sold, I think, 50% of his catalog, either last year or the year before. And they say it's estimated the value at what he sold it for was about 300 M. So that's a blessing because he leaves his family with not only his legacy, but some things that that let them continue the legacy on. You know what I'm saying? Some money that'd be straight, to be stable. And that's beautiful. That's all, for us men, for us grown men out here, that's all we want to do is be able to leave a legacy and leave a nest egg behind so our family can be okay, man. And I would say salute to you, Mr. Irv Gotti. Job well done. You know what I'm saying? Job well done. None of us is perfect. People got their things that they say about Irv and his business, you know what I'm saying, and his ways and X, Y, Z. But when you recognize that people aren't perfect and everybody has flaws, especially as we are humans, you also have to look at the good deeds and look at the lives that he changed, the families that he's fed based off of, his talent, his ear, his eye, his vision. Vision is super important, man. Vision is the execution, the subsequent execution of things. You know what I'm saying? Seeing it all the way through to the end. And he was like, he's responsible for DMX, and he told a story about even Jay. Everybody doubted X. They doubted X. They doubted Irv for even wanting to deal with X. At this time, we was dealing with the shiny suits. Everybody was, you know what I'm saying? They was following behind homie dancing and all that. And they was like, yo, ain't no room for this guy who just comes on the mic and, you know what I mean? And he proved them wrong. He proved them wrong. The game was changing. The music business, things run their course. Honestly, you know what I mean? You can only do you only do things so many times. Everything runs in a rotation. Anything that was hot back in the day is going to be hot today. It's going to go through a cycle. And I think that at that time, the shiny suits had kind of gone through their cycle in the streets. You know what I mean? DMX was speaking for the streets. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear that growl, the execs and even Jay, they had no idea that growl was going to connect to us the way it did. You know what I'm saying? And it did, bro. It really did. And it changed the game. I mean, X come out on that stage. He had so many layers to him. You know what I'm saying? You know, compared to like an onion, you know, you keep pulling back those layers. He had so many layers to him. Yeah, he was the man who growled, but he's also the man who gave. You know what I'm saying? He might have been the man who stuck you up, you know what I'm saying? But he was the man who paid for everybody's, you know what I mean, funeral and the hotels. His wife tells stories of him spending $150,000 a day to take care of people who with him. You know what I'm saying? So he had so many layers. He would say a prayer, and he would let you know that he pull a banger on you if he had to. And I think that many layers and seeing a person with that many layers, everybody don't have the vision to understand that it's more of X out here than it may be if somebody dancing around in a shiny suit. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have access to the shiny suit, but everybody got access to the little pit bull. You know what I mean? In the hood, they run rampant. You know what I'm saying? And so I just give that story to think about Irv Gotti's vision and being able to see it, and not just see it with his mind's eye, but see it through to the point where DMX is one of the greatest, you know what I mean, ever. And for that reason, upon other multiple reasons, Irv Gotti, man, one of the greatest music execs, one of the greatest producers, one of the most iconic ever, man. And we really do appreciate you, Irv. His wife, she took a moment, you know what I mean, to address the public. And she says, Irv, you will be greatly missed. I can't believe I'm saying that, with a heartbroken emoji. And I can, you know, my condolences go out to her. I can only imagine, you know what I'm saying? Married, divorced, great friends, and so many life lessons. Everything we've been through, good and bad, has molded me into the woman I am today. God never wastes anything. He uses everything for his ultimate glory. Irv, the icon. You ignited the music industry with your presence, vision, and talent. You shattered records and did it all on your own terms. You had a truly big heart. You fought long and hard. Now you're resting. Know that we raised 3 beautiful, compassionate young adults, and I'm honored that God chose us to be their parents. It brought me joy to see them take such great care of you. Rest well. I love you, my friend. Beautiful, beautiful words, man. Beautiful words, man. Infinite love and peace goes out to the Lorenzo family, to everybody who loved Irv Gotti, everybody who got a chance to soak up the vibes of Irv Gotti. We had Russell Simmons, we had Fat Joe, and that's just to name a few. Of course, Ja Rule, he put up a broken heart emoji. You know what I'm saying? And so we want to salute Irv Gotti, and we want to send all of our infinite energy and love and prayers to the family. You know what I'm saying? Definitely to the family.